Welcome to Wine and Real Estate, the podcast where we drink wine, we have fun, and we learn about real estate investing. Real estate investing is so much more than just buying buildings. It's about building relationships, building your dreams, building your dream lifestyle, customizing your life. What do you want to do? What do you want to achieve? It's much more than money. It's more than getting rich. It's a different type of wealth. It's the wealth of time, the wealth of freedom. And now let's get to the wine and the real estate.
Hey, wine and real estate listeners, it's Jason Lowe from episode number 129. At Ascendant Financial, IBCforme.com, we specialize in teaching real estate investors all across Canada the process of becoming your own banker, the infinite banking concept. Do you also find it frustrating when it becomes difficult to access the financing that you need, or when interest rates in the housing market moves against you? And when there's unexpected prolonged vacancy or expensive repairs, are you tired of transferring all that money away from you? We have the solution at ibcforme.com. By becoming your own banker, anything that you're already doing financially, including real estate investing, is radically improved. Whether utilizing this process for down payments or for entire real estate purchases, becoming your own banker, the infinite banking concept, puts you in a position of total and absolute control over the repayment schedule of your loans while enhancing your overall returns. So whether you're a new real estate investor or a seasoned real estate investor, we believe that ready access to money to take advantage of high caliber opportunities and all the financial control should be in your hands, not the bank's and not some loan officer. We have an exclusive and irresistible package for wine and real estate podcast listeners. And so if you want the best way to build and deploy capital, easier access to money, better returns, less headaches, head on over to ibcforme.com. That's ibcforme.com.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Invest in Pura Vida. And Pura Vida, you may ask, what is that? So that's a very popular saying from Costa Rica. And today I'm joined by Tammy Lovell from Tammy Sells Costa Rica. And Tammy is a good friend of mine now. We've been getting to know each other over the past few months. I've invested in Costa Rica, and Tammy has a great real estate firm or brokerage. So Tammy, can you tell us more about who you are and what do you do?
Hi, absolutely. So, as Francois said, my name is Tammy Lovell, and I have been in Costa Rica for almost 9 years. I own a real estate brokerage here called Tammy Sells Costa Rica. There's a story to that, Francois, that we'll have to chat about on another day. And I am from Newfoundland, actually. I'm from a small town called Fortune, Newfoundland. If you've not been there, you must go. It's the gateway to St. Pierre, Miquelon. But my hometown is St. John's, Newfoundland, and I actually still have a place there. So I spend roughly about 6-7 months a year here in Costa Rica, and several months back home. And then I like to travel a little bit as well. So it's a wonderful life. It's a wonderful dual lifestyle, I suppose, if you want to call it that.
Yes, and speaking of kind of dual life, you're in a beautiful condo in La Flor de Limon, a
Yes.
beautiful building that you help promote. How old is it? It's 2 or 3 years old?
It's 3 years old.
Okay, so beautiful property. We're going to show you around. Tammy just filmed a video a few seconds ago. So it's very fresh, hot off the press.
Very hot outside.
Yeah, I can imagine. I've been looking at the temperature. It's like in the 30 in Celsius every day, 30 something. So gorgeous. At the time of this recording, this is in January 2023. And we want to talk about some investment opportunities. So Tammy, you've got quite a roster of possibilities. There's Fleur de Limon with existing units. So they're turnkey. You can buy them furnished and start operating right away. While we're also going to show you some units that are coming up. So being built, and you're working with builders that you know and trust. After 9 years in Coco and in the area in Guanacaste, you've gotten to know who's good and who you should work with. So maybe let's play that little video for Fleur de Limon.
Okay.
Just be a second. It looks gorgeous. I'm jealous. I want to go. I want to go today. So let's see. So it starts, if you want to tell us what we're seeing.
Sure. So La Flor de Limon is a 34-unit condo development in a beach community called Las Palmas, which is actually located within the beach community of Playas del Coco in the province of Guanacaste. So if you're flying into this area, you would fly into Liberia as an example. They have direct flights from Toronto, Montreal, Calgary on a regular basis. And so I have actually right now 10 units in this development for sale. And they make absolutely fantastic rental investments. They're they're stars when it comes to holiday rentals. And the income is very, very good. If anyone's interested, of course, I can send the what the nightly rates are for all the different seasons of the year. But yeah, these are, and they're listing, the listing prices start from 165 up to about 198. Whether there's bottom floors and top floors. The top floors actually have roof terraces. And they are literally 50 meters from the beach. And so it's a lot of, there's a lot of punch packed in these units. And you do not need a vehicle. You can walk everywhere. I mean, there's an abundance of restaurants and cafes and spa, fitness, bar, dental, medical, all within walking distance. So it makes a fantastic opportunity for someone as well that might be looking to get their feet wet, an entryway into buying real estate in Costa Rica.
It really is. And let me show on the map as well. It's really an awesome spot. I've been there a few times now, and it's really well situated. So if we zoom out, we've got Playas del Coco here, and then Las Palmas is south, kind of, I guess, the top.
It's north, yeah. It's north.
North, yes, sorry, because we're in Central America. So it's northern Playas del Coco, and then I think it's on La Chorrera here.
Yeah, it's on La Chorrera. Yeah, if you just go up a little bit, you'll find it. And also the beach, of course. I just want to mention the beach. The beach is 3 kilometers in length, and it's a wonderful, calm bay for swimming and paddle boarding and fishing. You can see all the boats there in that photograph.
Here.
So it's a fantastic, fun place to come and have a holiday and own, just a great little property that you can make some money at, and you can come here yourself and holiday as well.
Exactly. So really, like you said, interesting price point to get started. If you don't have millions, that's a great way. There is no financing on those. So there's many ways to do that. If you want to find out more, I'll have to do some more videos, but you can use your RSPs. So if you have registered funds, there's a way to unlock them without taking them out of your RSPs, TFSAs. If you're American, 401ks and IRA, Roth, self-directed, you can also invest them in your own property without taking them out and having the tax burden. You can use lines of credit in Canada, USA, wherever. You can find private lenders, and there's also something we need to do a bit more exploring, Tammy, but you can buy it cash and then refinance it with a local bank. So La Fise Bank will finance some of it after you've purchased it. So I recommend going in cash and then possibly be able to finance it. There's also rent to own. There's a few companies that do sort of a rent to own program. But again, it's better to go in cash for those, especially they're hot properties. They sell within days. I've seen many of them, and usually they're gone quickly.
Yeah, they really do, and they rent so well. They're filled all the time, so it's a fantastic opportunity.
And HOA fees, so they're like condo fees. They're fairly low as well.
Condo fees are about $130 a month, and that includes, the maintenance on the outside of the building and the pool. There's a rancho area where everyone can gather and have barbecues, and we have a full-time guard in the evening as well, so 7 days a week. But the area is super safe, and again, you don't need a vehicle; you can walk everywhere. So it's just, it's kind of it's a great opportunity, as I said, for someone to, as an entryway, I guess.
Yeah.
Or if someone wanted to come here and have it as a retirement place as well. So many uses.
Yes, lots of options. So what's next? Should we talk about Ocean Villas? So there's a few select properties remaining. Let me pull the video that I can share.
Yeah.
Ocean Villas right here.
Ocean Villas. So there are 11 of these. These are single family homes, 2 and 3 bedroom units. They each have their own pool in the back, and a little back, garden area. No HOA fees. They're literally a 5-minute walk from the beach. So there are 11 sold, and they went pretty fast actually in the last few months, and there are 7 available.
That's a new release because you had only one left, I think, and now the owner decided to release it.
Yeah, the owner decided to do a new release. So it's going to be a beautiful, development. I was there this morning to take some photos, and they've already, the concrete is up for, I'm going to say, 5 of the homes.
Oh, great.
Yeah, and the builder, I know the builder actually. Builder's from Canada, super guy, has done a lot of things, both residential and commercial here in this area. And most of the buyers, they can have just, they can jump on WhatsApp or whatever and have direct contact and chat with the builder if they want to, do something a little different in their design, do something custom.
Yeah, because that's the opportunity. You can furnish it. These renderings are showing a certain type of furnishing, but you can do it how you want.
Yeah, no, you can do whatever you want. Yeah, and they all. Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
I just want to say they all come with high-end appliances as well. Good quality brand name appliances, and the windows and doors actually are Canadian made.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so
beautiful finishes, all tiled, and
very nice.
2 bathrooms. So there's some with 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, some with 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. Yeah. Some have a little atrium as well. So there's plants growing sort of in the house. Depends on the layout that you pick.
Super cute. Right now there are 6 2-bed, 2 baths available. They range from $269 to $279, and there's also one that's quite different from the rest. Actually, it's going to be a 3-bed. I believe it's a 4-bath, 3-bed, 4-bath, and it has a garage. It's on an extra large lot, and that one's a little higher. That one's up in the $4s, $429, I do think.
Okay, still quite affordable, and each house has a private pool, which is nice. And it's a gated community, but it's automated gate. So you press a button and I guess like a code to get in. Yeah, very safe area again.
Yeah, it's like a fob. You just have a fob for your gate. And again, I mean, honestly, they're literally a 5-minute walk to the beach. There's a fantastic cafe, just honestly, like 30 seconds. 30-second walk. There's a great cafe, and there's restaurants, and again, the whole area you can just do by foot. So you don't need to come on vacation and rent a car. Or of course, these would also make great forever homes, retirement homes.
Yes.
In addition to being fantastic rental investments as well.
And if you're a digital nomad, the internet's really good in Coco. So do you know a bit about the residency, the visa you can get as a digital nomad? There's a few of them, but that's one.
Yeah. So someone, of course, that works remotely, they are able to come and stay up to 2 years now without having to leave every 90 days to get their passport stamped.
Oh, great.
Yeah. And I mean, I would certainly refer to a lawyer. If anyone's interested, just reach out to me and I can put them on to one of the lawyers that I like to work with, and they can explain all the details. But that's become very popular, particularly, of course, since COVID, as we know.
Yes.
Discovering that people can work at home and they don't need to work in offices as much as they used to. So it's...
and you can enjoy the beautiful Pura Vida. and there's a bit of a time difference. So right now we have 1 hour time difference between Ontario and Coco.
That's
So that
right.
can be an advantage. You start early, you're done at 3 p.m., which is 4
Yes.
p.m. in Ontario. Go and
Yes.
hit the waves, have some fun, and then the next day start over. So I love that. That's the lifestyle I'm hoping to
Yeah.
have too.
Things start here a little earlier in the morning. It does get daylight around 5:30. So I kind of joke and say if I'm not out of bed by 6:30, the day's half over for me. So
It's
yeah,
true.
it's true. But of course, I'm in bed asleep by 9 o'clock at night. So
Yeah.
but it is a wonderful lifestyle. It's very chill, very organic. I like to use that word. It's you can have a very organic lifestyle here.
Yeah, you feel healthier just drinking the water and the minerals and the fruit. So speaking about fruit, you've got a beautiful project called Los Mangos, I think it's called.
That's right, Villas Los Mangos, yes. And the initial build is going to be 4 villas, and then a phase 2 is going to be 4 more villas. So I think there are two sold and 2 available in phase 1 right now. Again, these are under a 10-minute walk from the beach, and an easy stroll to the restaurants and that sort of thing. These make absolutely wonderful rentals and forever homes as well, retirement homes.
Let me just share the presentation. It's gorgeous design. I work for a architectural and engineering firm. They would love this type of project.
Of
So
course.
let me just share that in just a second. So Villa Los Mangos, and there are mangoes everywhere in
Yes.
Coco and area.
Yes. I
Very
love mango
contemporary.
season. We just go out and pick them off the ground, of course, and bring them home and eat them and make yummy smoothies. And it's so good.
They're so fresh and delicious. So beautiful, really contemporary design, lots of outdoor space, because that's something we've discussed as well in other interviews, Tammy, is outdoor space. A lot of people want to get really big homes, but they
Yeah.
forget in Costa Rica, you live outside quite a bit. So yeah, there's rainy season, you need shelter, but you want to take advantage of the exterior. And this one, wow, how many terraces? That's
I
like
know.
3.
Yeah. And it's got a beautiful roof terrace. So there's a lot of indoor, outdoor living space in these homes. And the builders actually, I know them quite well. They do some wonderful work and very contemporary designs, absolutely beautiful. And also, so from the perspective of minimalistic living, if you will.
Yeah, again, just like you've got everything you need, even the pool, it's not a gigantic
Yes,
swimming pool because you have to think about evaporation when it's 30 every day. And if you had an Olympic sized swimming pool, you have to fill it. So
yes,
it adds up, and you've got the ocean nearby. So if you want water, I mean, you've got
absolutely.
plenty there.
You've got a huge Olympic-sized pool right in the ocean.
That's it. And the waves in Coco are quite calm for the most part. So if you want to
Very much.
go, you
Yeah.
can enjoy it. So one beautiful project. There's more. So if this wasn't enough, let me find the other projects. The next one, we can talk about Ocean 21. This one I'm very excited about.
Yeah.
Let me just share the video. That way we can get you some visuals, everyone. And that's a beautiful project. Only 21 units. That's probably why the name.
Yeah. I was thinking we should get George Clooney to be a spokesperson, because it reminds
Ocean
me
11.
of 11, Ocean's 12. Yeah.
So now we're visiting the pool area and outside space. So it's going to be a gorgeous little condo tower, 6 stories. So not quite a tower, but beautiful pool right at the front, but it's all private. And then reception area.
Yeah, there's going to be a reception area as well for people that, again, we were talking about, people that like to work remotely. And so if they choose not to work within their condos in their living space, there's an office area that they can go and work at. And there's also going to be a fitness center in this for residents.
Beautiful plants too. Everything's so lush and green. And
yes, beautiful, beautiful. Again, I know the developer quite well. He's done a lot of developments here, particularly in Las Palmas, and his work's very, very good.
So co-working space, let's say you're a lawyer or someone
Yeah,
professional from Canada, you can come and work from there or from your own unit, but it's
yeah,
always nice to network. And then there's going to be gardens, so los
yes,
jardines, I'm
yeah,
excited about that,
yeah.
and a bit of a space for the kids to play. And it's part of the established Las Palmas, so it's tucked away just kind of at the top of a street with a park, and the beach is very close. I think it's like 600 meters.
I mean, seriously, it's again, this is a 5-minute walk from the beach and all amenities. And once again, you do not need a vehicle. You know, and I tell people, of course, if they're looking to rent a vehicle or a golf cart or bicycles, all that's available right here in Coco and certainly easy to find. But you don't necessarily need one.
And what about pricing? So those are a bit higher end because you've got the
Yeah.
co-working space, underground parking, which is rare in Coco. Is that the only one with underground
It's
parking?
very rare. There's actually another one that does have some underground parking. So the price point starts at, I do believe, about 429.
Okay, so
Yeah,
still quite reasonable. I mean, and that's what, a two bedroom, two bathroom.
2 bed, 2 bath. Yeah. And again, if anyone's interested, by all means, just write me and I'll send the entire presentation out to them.
And those are in pre-construction sales right now, so
Yeah.
prices will go up as the units go, and the higher up you are, of course, things go. So it's a great opportunity to get in while they're still affordable. And then next project we have, or I can show an apartment for this building actually, so
Sure.
you see it. We've only seen the amenities. So let me share the apartment right here. I need Lucy to help me.
I know. Yeah. Lucy's sitting next to me here.
So
Yeah.
Lucy is the new assistant at Tammy Cells, Costa Rica.
Yes. Lucy just came on board a few months ago. I should introduce her. She's kind of just
Beautiful rescue dog. You'd never could tell though, because she leads quite a posh lifestyle.
here she is. Here she is.
Wow, she would fit right into Ocean 21. Look at that. Huge balconies, indoor, outdoor living. Wow, Lucy seems so happy. So great that you adopted a rescue dog as well. In Costa Rica, there's so many.
There are so many. She has so much love to give. It's absolutely amazing. Everyone says, "Oh, she's so lucky," but I think I'm the lucky one. I feel very, very, very fortunate.
That's
She's
amazing.
and she's fitting into my adventurous lifestyle quite well, I might add, which is a little important to me.
Yeah, well, that's it. I mean, the dog has to fit in. So, yeah, if you travel a lot and I guess she would fit into a little dog carrier. She could travel
Yes,
around the world,
she'll
go to
be going to
Morocco.
she'll be going to Newfoundland this summer. Actually, when I always go
Great.
back to Newfoundland for a few months, and she'll be going to Newfoundland. So
Jet set dog. I love it.
yeah, I'm gonna have to get her own little suitcase and everything.
So
She'll
look
need
at this.
clothes, maybe. She'll need some clothes.
Yes, yeah, she'll be cold.
When I go.
She's a southern dog.
She is. It's funny when I first got her and I would say, "Come here, Lucy, come here," and she would never listen to me. And then it occurred to me a couple days into it, she's a Spanish
She
dog.
is.
She only knows Spanish, so of course then I would speak to her in Spanish and she would I'd be like binga and she would come to me, and so yeah, it's pretty funny. She's bilingual now though.
Yeah, she learned.
Yeah.
Very cool. So look at this beautiful building. Wow, so much light will come into those apartments. Huge windows. Again, a nice contemporary interior design and exterior. And they're showing it right now just as standalone, but it's part of a developed neighborhood. So you've got neighbors and lots of established plants, which is nice. Lots of
Yeah.
very well established greenery. So
Yes, absolutely. It is beautiful, and of course, the views are going to be amazing. They're going to be overlooking all of Coco Bay, and Coco Bay is so beautiful. You can see out to the Four Seasons and the national park up north, and sometimes even almost to Nicaragua.
yes, yeah, on a clear day, I couldn't believe that. You can see so far. It's unbelievable. So beautiful project. Another one we're going to be talking at our retreat as well, but we're hoping, well, we're not hoping, but we're hoping there will be some more available by then because they're going fast.
Yep.
So up next, Tammy, you've got some other things going on as well. There's another project you sent me. Beautiful house. Let me see. What is it called again? Oh,
That is the one
Paradise
next
Villas.
Paradise Villas, Las Palmas. Yes.
Let me just bring that
Yeah.
up. So you'll have to tell me more. This one I'm not very familiar with, but it looks
Of course.
like another awesome project.
Yeah, it's a new project that's going to be next door, actually, to La Flor de Limon, and these
Oh, that
are
vacant lot.
yeah on the vacant lot that everyone asks questions about all the time. When's something gonna happen to the vacant lot? Well, so there
Yes,
it is. It's gonna
this
happen.
is it.
Yeah, and these are absolutely beautiful. Again, single family homes. They're going to have roof terraces as well. I mean, they're literally right across the street from the beach, and they're fantastic. Yeah, they're very beautiful. It's the same builder actually as Las Villas and Ocean 21 as well,
Okay.
or Las Mangos. I'm sorry, and
Mangos.
Ocean 21 as well.
Beautiful design again. You can tell there's lots of thought put into it. And again, this is titled property, so you're not dealing with concession land. You're probably just
This one is on concession land.
okay.
Yeah, this one here is on concession land right next door to La Flor de Limon. Anything within 200 meters of the beach is concession land.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's something that we can, have a chat about maybe in another video if you want to. Concession land, of course, is basically, so you own the property but you don't own the land. It's kind of, I want to say it's kind of like crown land back home.
Yeah,
The
similar.
land is leased, and I don't want to get into too much about it because I'm not a lawyer, but it can be leased anywhere from 20 to 30 years. It does vary. And most of the resorts, of course, are all on concession land.
Yeah.
Because they're all on
Wow,
the
look at that terrace. But that's why it's concession land, but the view you're gonna get, wow, that's gonna be something else.
Yeah.
Imagine the parties and everything you can do here, networking, yoga in the morning, the sunrise, sunsets.
Absolutely. Beautiful.
Lunchtime, I don't know though. That's gonna be hot.
Yeah. Well, you could, and of course, you'd have to put a cover on your roof. You could do a cover on your roof so that you can enjoy the space without the sun, of course, getting too intense.
Yes, yeah, you need it in Coco at sometimes a year. Wow, it's very hot, but it's beautiful, and that's why it's sunny year round, and most of the year. And great.
Lucy's falling asleep on the job here.
Chop chop, Lucy. So I think we have one more project, if I remember correctly. Oh yes, the beautiful Waldorf Astoria. So exciting, and I think this is going to drive a lot of business and value in the area.
Yeah, so I just put a teaser in there, and again, if anyone is interested, of course, I do encourage them to reach out to me, and we can arrange to have just kind of like a private presentation. And yeah, so it's pretty exciting, and this is a development by Steve Case. Of course, you might know Steve Case, refer to him with AOL.
Yes.
And so he purchased this land, a bunch of years ago, and he's just starting to develop it. So it's a very exciting project. It's very beautiful, and they're also doing it, keeping nature in mind. So it's not like they're going in and they're, just kind of cutting everything down, building, and it's going to mesh with the nature, and so to honor the the trees and everything and that are there, it's going to be a very beautiful project.
That's amazing. So reach out to Tammy for all these opportunities. There's so many options here. I'm not sure we covered everything, but again, Ocean Villas, Villa Los Mangos, Ocean 21 in Las Palmas, Paradise Villas. I just want to go to Paradise right now and enjoy it.
I'm going to have to hire a whole new crew to help me with all this.
I think so. Wow, that's gonna be something else. But anyway, I think in time everything will be done, and those projects are progressing. Many of them are already under construction, like Ocean Villas is quite advanced, as you were saying. Villa Los Mangos as well is advanced. I saw some digging last time I was in town, so
Yeah.
there's all kinds going on. Ocean 21 as well. The land is already there. I think permitting, it's just a matter of probably weeks before something happens. And the Waldorf Astoria, wow, look it up. It's amazing. It's something else. Definitely a higher end product, but absolutely gorgeous. And today we've gone over very different price points, starting at La Flor de Limon 165,
Yes.
all the way to like probably 5 million at Waldorf. So
6 million, yes.
there's
So
something for everyone.
for everybody.
Yeah, like 165, that's really not that bad. That's all US dollars, of course, but you get US income as well, which is great.
Yes, that's
Something
correct.
to consider. And taxes are extremely low in Costa Rica. So, yes, you have to plan for it and manage it, but it's quite doable. And Tammy's team is excellent. Everybody she's referred me to so far has been amazing, and I can't wait to see what's next and how Lucy's doing. So, let's stay in touch, Tammy, and do another update maybe in a little while on how projects are progressing and what's left.
Absolutely. Thank you, Francois. And I always appreciate you checking in with me and just discussing everything that's new that's going on. So it's so important.
Thank you. And what's the best way for our listeners to get a hold of you?
So you can email me at tammysellscostarica@gmail.com. Or if you're on WhatsApp, I'm just plus 506-8339-5807. And you could just Google Tammy Costa Rica. I'm like so easy to find. Facebook, Tammy Sells Costa Rica. I'm on TikTok now as well, by the way. You got me in TikTok. So yeah. So you can go on TikTok and Tammy Sells Costa Rica.
It's a lot of fun. I'm sure you can follow Lucy's adventures. As I mentioned, Lucy leads a nice, sometimes I'd want to be Lucy. She's drinking coolers on the beach.
We went sailing this weekend for the first time.
Wow.
I have a little life jacket for her, and she has such a great time.
That's amazing. So, well, thank you very much, Tammy, for sharing a little bit about Paradise. And yes, hello, Lucy, and goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Thank you, Francois.
Thank you.
Hello, Wine and Real Estate listeners. Jason Lowe here from episode number 129. Access to financing and dealing with the banks can be frustrating. We've all felt it. Every payment that you make, whether it's the mortgages, property taxes, repairs and maintenance, unplanned vacancy, every single transaction is a permanent transfer of money away from you, making the wheels of the banking business and the real estate business turn. In other words, you're doing all the work and everyone else is getting all your money. Let me show you everything that I know from my 15 years of experience teaching people the process of becoming your own banker, the infinite banking concept all across Canada. All you need to do is head on over to ibc4me.com. Again, that's ibc4me.com, and I will give you the blueprint to solve the problem. Again, that's ibc4me.com. Whatever your real estate and wealth building goals are, I promise you the infinite banking concept is the best process to get you there. I encourage you to take the next step. Simply head on over to ibc4me.com. Again, that's ibc4me.com. And if you think you can't afford to do that right away, well, let me tell you, you can't afford not to discover this. I truly believe that what you'll learn will open your eyes to a whole new financial world.
Hey there, listeners. We hope you enjoyed this latest episode of the Wine and Real Estate Podcast.
Yes, absolutely. You can find us on Instagram. Our handle is wine_and_real estate. So wine and real estate. On Facebook, FL Homes Corp. And you can also find us on our YouTube channel.
Yes, and please make sure to give us a rating, 5 stars, or any comments. We'd love to hear from you. And we love suggestions as well. Cheers.
Yeah, chin chin.